Steve.
Pleasure to meet you, Steve.
From Cali. Officers coming in.
So, Officer Graham, give us a little info about kind of the routes that you typically take throughout the week or the days that you're working on patrol and having to keep all of us safe.
Yeah. So usually when I start my day, I obviously log on to what we call our CAD. Come to the PD, get logged in, make sure my car is all situated, ready to go. Definitely make sure my lights are working so people can see me just in case we get an emergency or something like that. Then most importantly, we go eat breakfast, man.
I know that's right.
That's like the most important thing of the day. We go eat. Some guys don't eat at the house before they come in because we wake up like at 4:30, come in. Then we bright and shining early, come here, we go to the taqueria up here by the HEB.
Yep.
Yep. And then we get our tacos in or whatnot, coffee. Then we hit the road. Mainly, what I like to do is what we call the Leander 500. What it is what we're doing. So 183 all the way to about Hero Way or Sangiro, and then up there going west all the way to Baghdad.
Yep.
And then you go south towards Cedar Park, all the way to Osage, man. It's like a big rectangle. Just kind of keep doing that for a little bit.
Now, with all the like social unrest, all the turmoil dealing with defunding police departments, and you're dealing with killings of people of color and minorities. How has the Leander Police Department kind of combated that, and are there any initiatives that have been put into place to kind of see some changes or differences being made that you have been able to witness yourself?
I would say to that is that honestly, Leander Police Department is a very good police department to work for. This is my second police department. I worked for Travis County when I first started in law enforcement. Again, like I said, I'm from Killeen, so I'm familiar with their policing out there. Took the police academy at CTC. So one thing I like about Leander is that they have it integrated within their policies, basically to help the officers and to also help our community as well. So for example, like just our policy obviously is to treat everyone with respect, treat everyone with courtesy. What I like to say is the person that I stop, say I make a traffic stop on someone who's speeding, I treat them like I would want my mom to be treated or my sister, Obviously we have a very strong policy against racial profiling. Our department is very good at that. We keep stats as well, which is probably the most important. You met Lieutenant Wilcox. She kind of heads all that up just to make sure we're doing our job. And take a left right here. And pretty much just kind of holding everybody accountable, which is one of the best things that I like about this department. Is that you're held accountable, man. Whether you're white, black, Asian, Indian, you pull over someone that's, of a non-white person or whatever, you're going to treat them with respect, and then our sergeants do what they call a quarterly inspection. And in policy, they go over our videos, just random videos, just make sure we're doing what we need to be doing our job. When we do our traffic stops, we have a digi-ticket that we use, it's a digital ticket. And there's sections on there that we have to check to make sure we're not being biased or we are being biased, so we check it or uncheck it. So there's, again, the big part of that is keeping stats on what we're doing, who we pull over, why we pull them over, whatnot. So it kind of keeps us safe and also keeps the community safe as well.
Joe, I heard you talking about a constable earlier, and I've always wondered, because I never know what's the difference between a real police officer and a constable.
I get that all the time. But good question, man. So what I like telling people, so I was a deputy constable. Obviously, we have jurisdictions. Constables work out of a precinct. Sheriffs, they work out of the sheriff departments. And then city officers like myself, municipal police, we work out of a police station. as far as the powers goes, what I like to tell people is constables, in my opinion, they have the most power as far as when it comes to laws in the duty and jurisdictional rights to out of all the officers. So a constable can arrest a sitting sheriff. A constable also can arrest a president of the United States as well. So a lot of officers can't do that, but so constables, they can do civil law. They can enforce civil law, like evictions on houses, apartments, whatnot. They can take your house from you. They can take your boat, obviously, with the order of a judge. They can take you to jail, take your rights from you, whatnot. So with municipal police, what I experience is we just kind of enforce the criminal side of the law, not so much the civil. So many times we'll refer people to, hey, you need to talk to the constables for this. They can help you with the civil matter. Say they're going through, I don't know, some divorce and their spouse took some of their property and they're trying to get it back or whatnot. So they're going to have to go through the courts, and the courts will use the constables to enforce that. So there's a big difference, but also there are also peace officers of the state of Texas as well. So they have all the criminal rights laws that we do as police officers, and some basically.
I don't want to let them down. I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to let my family down. So I try to follow the law as best I can, because I've seen it not work for people that had opportunity to go into the NFL, that had opportunity to be a high draft pick, and they kind of squandered those opportunities away and didn't even get a degree from UT, which is very, very prestigious. So I've seen it work where you do the right things, you get an opportunity to be up here partnering with an entire police department, having conversations and having fun, or I can have my mug shot on TV and have that follow me for the rest of my life. So you kind of get to choose from that aspect, but for me, I know what I want to choose. I want to be a positive role model. I want to be a positive light in the community. So that's where I take myself, and I take pride in trying to be somebody that leaves a positive impact in the community, which is why I'm here today with you guys.
Are there bad cops out there?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Okay, but that's a very small number. And us officers, it's on every officer's shoulders to call out an officer that's doing something they're not supposed to be doing. Well, you have the right to not be harassed or beaten up or pommeled or slapped around, but you know, we have rights on traffic stop too, right? We have the right to go home to our families, right? We have the right to do our job correct. And to kind of go back to something Lieutenant Wilcox is saying, we've all had to be on those traffic accident scenes where people have lost their lives. We've all had to go knock on people's doors to tell them your son, your daughter, your wife, your husband, your mom, your dad has been killed, and we need somebody to come identify this body. That's why we're out there pulling people over, to slow them down, to get them to stop at the stop sign, to use their turn, because I don't like doing that. It's not one of the perks of my job.
It's truly important. I'm here with Lieutenant Wilcox of the Leander Police Department, and just being able to give back to the community, especially doing it with the police department that's local right here down the street.
But this is something that is so important and has been to our police department, and we are so happy to be out here and have this opportunity to get to talk with everyone in such a positive environment, and really be able to see that there are good ways that we can work together on doing things, and that when people have questions, we really hope and wish that they would ask, because we would love to be able to talk with people about those issues.
What we come to do? You know, this team about to win over here, man. Hey, we got too much swag, man.
Guys are go. Come on, come on, buddy. They go look good. Oh yeah. Go.
You got it. Pick it up. Yes, sir.
Which senior this year has been showing the most effort? Developed the most, who has the best work ethic, And who's been the best senior all around?
Joseph Montez.
Joseph Montez. Joseph Montez, step up. All right, so let's. Now that being said, this is a donation from us and our sponsor, No Sweat, to you guys. So everybody's sweating right now, right? Everybody got a helmet on right now, right? All right, so you can put this in your helmet liner and it'll absorb your sweat, so that way you ain't gotta worry about it. Dope, right?
Man, today was an awesome day. Being able to come out here, connect with these high school cats, especially during coronavirus. There's a lot going on. Just to be able to interact and have that type of interaction with the police department, man, it was truly amazing. So hopefully they were able to come away with something positive and productive, and hope to see some change moving forward all around, and wish the best of luck to this team as they continue on their season.